Good afternoon, everyone. Namaste. It's Saili. On behalf of Just for Hearts, I welcome you all on our today's FB Live. So, our today's topic is top 10 foods to lower your cholesterol. And our expert for today is Namrata Manyal. So, welcome, ma'am, for today's session. And I will just
Thank
give
you
you
so much.
a small intro about her. So, she's a dietitian. She has done her BSc in dietetics, PG Clinical Nutrition and Dietetics. She is a registered dietitian. She has experience of working in hospitals, in healthcare centers, corporate talks, medical writing, research publication, and projects. Her working key areas are like hormones, diabetes, the gut, and mindful eating. So we are really thank you, ma'am, for taking our today's session. And without wasting much time, I will request you to start with your session.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Saidi, for the wonderful introduction. I am really glad to be here and talk about this very important topic of cholesterol. Whenever we check our blood reports about cholesterol, we see different readings, we see different types of cholesterol, and we often get confused कि ये report का मतलब क्या है, कौन सा cholesterol क्या कर रहा है, कौन सा cholesterol सही है, कौन सा बुरा है. So before we begin with the foods that help in lowering cholesterol or improving your lipid profile, I first want to talk a little bit about what these different types of cholesterol actually mean. So there are different types of cholesterol as you see on the report. Three major types. There is LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, and VLDL cholesterol. Now amongst these three types, LDL and VLDL are the bad ones. यानी कि उनका बढ़ना हमारे हेल्थ के लिए बुरा है. And the good cholesterol, which is the HDL cholesterol, वो हमारे LDL cholesterol को कम करने में हेल्प करता है और हमारी हार्ट हेल्थ को फिट रखता है. So that's why when you read your reports, it is important to understand क्योंकि जो total cholesterol है, that is a sum of all of these types of cholesterol. So LDL, VLDL are the bad ones and HDL is the good one. So whatever we do through our physical activity, stress management and food, we have to aim कि हमारा HDL cholesterol increase हो और LDL and VLDL cholesterol कम हो, and that is how our total cholesterol will be well balanced. Now, second thing is that lot of us think कि cholesterol अगर बढ़ गया है तो we should just take a tablet and we will be fine with it और हमें और कुछ टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. However, it is important that even if you are taking the medication for controlling or reducing your cholesterol levels, it is important कि आप अपनी lifestyle पे भी equally ध्यान दें. क्योंकि अगर lifestyle अच्छी नहीं होगी तो मेडिसिन भी अपना काम धीरे धीरे करना कम कर देती है और फिर उसका इतना असर नहीं रह पाता है. So you always have to understand that lifestyle is the base of the pyramid. It is the formation of your health, and that's why you always have to pay attention to it. And इसीलिए here today, on behalf of Just for Hearts, today they are here to talk about the top 10 foods that help you in lowering your bad cholesterol and improving your lipid profile overall. Along with this, it is also important to understand कि सिर्फ ये 10 चीजें खाने से इम्प्रूवमेंट उतनी नहीं होगी जितनी होगी अगर आप सब कुछ एक साथ ध्यान दें. यानी कि अपनी एक्टिविटी पे आप बाकी क्या खा रहे हैं, आपका स्ट्रेस कैसा है और आपकी स्लीप कैसी है. So you have to understand that you have to look at it from the holistic point of view and not just focus on one element or one food for controlling your cholesterol. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you all to 10 foods that will help you manage cholesterol levels. Now I know that there is a lot of information available all across, be it social media, be it internet, the search engines. घर में भी आप देखेंगे कि हर फैमिली मेंबर के कोई अलग नुस्खे होते हैं, कुछ नेबर कर रहे हैं, कुछ फ्रेंड्स कर रहे हैं, कुछ कलीग्स कर रहे हैं. But what we are going to talk today are the things that are scientifically proven to reduce cholesterol levels and also the dosage and the requirement of it. यानी कि आपको कितना वो consume करना चाहिए also that is something that is going to be addressed. Okay, so I'm going to go food group wise to understand कि हर food group में कम से कम ऐसे 2 से 3 चीजें मैंने इंट्रोड्यूस यहाँ पे रखी हुई है जो आपके कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल्स को कंट्रोल करने में हेल्प करती है. So number 1, the base, which is cereals and whole grains. So we're going to start with that. So the number 1 food that we have over here is oats. Now this is very commonly consumed nowadays for various reasons, whether it is weight loss or blood sugar or managing your cholesterol levels. And you have to pay attention to the kind of oats that you're consuming. I know कि मार्केट में बहुत सारे ओट्स अवेलेबल है, इंस्टेंट ओट्स अवेलेबल है, प्रोसेस्ड ओट्स अवेलेबल है, काफी सारी वैरायटीज अवेलेबल है, which can be confusing कि कौन सा टाइप is the best type to lower cholesterol levels. So it is the rolled oats or the steel cut oats, which is something that is going to lower your cholesterol levels. And if you look at the texture of this oats, it is completely different from the regular processed oats. जो regular processed oats होते हैं वो थोड़े ज़्यादा whitish होते हैं, थोड़े ज़्यादा छोटे होते हैं, but ये जो rolled oats या steel cut oats होते हैं, ये थोड़े कम white होते हैं and थोड़े thick होते हैं. That itself shows that it is not highly processed. The more the processed it is, the less impact it will have on your cholesterol levels. So it is important to look at the type or the variety of oats that you will be consuming. So I'm repeating the type. It is rolled oats or steel cut oats. Also, second thing is oats में gluten होता है और कई लोगों को gluten sensitivity होती है, यानी कि they cannot digest gluten. Or if you're avoiding gluten for any other reason, you also get gluten-free oats. So if you're looking for gluten-free oats, these are available, and incorporating these, just half cup of rolled oats or steel cut oats per day is a very good source of soluble and insoluble fiber. Specifically, इसमें एक component होता है जो बहुत important है cholesterol के लिए, that is beta glucan. What this beta glucan or what this fiber does is that आपका जो भी excess bad cholesterol होगा, यानी कि LDL या VLDL cholesterol होगा, ये उसके साथ bind हो जाता है और उसके excretion में help करता है. And that's why this oats, just half cup of it, if you incorporate on a daily basis, you will see massive changes in your cholesterol levels, in your LDL levels specifically. How do you incorporate them? It's very simple. half cup है, आप overnight oats use कर सकते हैं अपने breakfast में, या फिर आप अपने रोटीज में ऐड कर सकते हैं. इसका फ्लार बना के आप wheat flour के साथ या दूसरे किसी भी फ्लार के साथ मिक्स कर सकते हैं, या फिर आप ओट्स को कई दूसरे रेसिपीज में भी यूज कर सकते हैं, जैसे प्रेशर कुक या सॉटे करके आप इसके खिचड़ी वगैरह या भुजा बोल वगैरह बना सकते हैं. So that is about rolled oats or steel cut oats. Second thing that we have over here amongst your cereals and grains is rice. Now I know कि rice बहुत सारे लोग avoid करते हैं कि rice से blood sugar level increase हो सकता है या फिर rice से weight बढ़ सकता है. But let me tell you that if you use rice in the right way, with the right food combination, it is going to give you many benefits. So what is the right way to consume rice if you're looking to control your cholesterol levels? It is to ferment it. Like you ferment your idlis or dosas and things like that, you can ferment your rice. How do you do it? बहुत simple procedure है. आपको कच्चा चावल लेना है, रात को उसको पका देना है. So cook your rice properly. 1 cup of it, cooked rice को 2 कप पानी में सोक करके उसको अच्छे से पूरा कवर करके उसके ऊपर कोई हेवी वेट रख दीजिए और ये चीज आपको रात भर रख देनी है. बेटर होगा इफ यू यूज अ क्ले पॉट, जैसे मटका, छोटी छोटी मटकी जो होती है वो अगर आपने यूज किया तो और बेटर होगा. and consuming half cup of this mixed with curd or mixed with buttermilk in the morning is going to give you super benefits for controlling your cholesterol levels. Why does this happen? Because when you soak overnight cooked rice, तो इसका जो starch quality होता है वो change हो जाता है. That means इसका जो resistant starch है वो increase हो जाता है. अब ये रेजिस्टेंट स्टार्च क्या करेगा? ये रेजिस्टेंट स्टार्च आपकी इंटेस्टाइन में जाके आपके जो बैक्टीरिया है इंटेस्टाइन के उसका फेवरेबल ग्रोथ उसको फेवर करेगा, यानी कि जो गुड बैक्टीरिया है वो इंक्रीज होगा और जो बैड बैक्टीरिया है वो रिड्यूस होगा. ये जब आपका बैक्टीरिया बैलेंस हो जाएगा तो आप देखेंगे कि आपका कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल बहुत अच्छे से इंप्रूव होता है, एचडीएल लेवल भी इंक्रीज होता है और साथ ही साथ एलडीएल और वीएलडीएल लेवल्स भी रिड्यूस होता है. सो दिस इज फर्मेंटेड राइस, cooked rice soaked overnight in water. Next day morning you just have to mix it with some buttermilk or with some curd. Add spices of your choice, whatever you like, the way you like it, and this is how you can even enjoy a cup of rice and at the same time manage your cholesterol levels. So ये दो चीजें हो गई cereals and grains की कैटेगरी में, rolled oats and fermented rice. अब हम नेक्स्ट फूड ग्रुप पे जाते हैं which is pulses. Now dals and pulses are very important in our Indian diets because majorly हम वेजिटेरियंस है, हमारे प्रोटीन इंटेक जो है मोस्टली दाल्स एंड पल्सेस से आता है. बट बहुत सारे लोग दाल्स एंड पल्सेस स्पेशली पल्सेस रेगुलरली नहीं कंज्यूम करते हैं. ज्यादातर देखा जाता है कि रोटी सब्जी इज द बेसिक थिंग एंड कई बार लोग दाल या पल्स नहीं कंज्यूम करते हैं. But it's very important not just for protein but even for the other benefits that dals and pulses give us. And I want to specifically point out one such pulse which is rajma. ये जो आप अभी देख रहे हैं this is kala rajma, also known as kidney beans. You can even use the red rajma, the local variety of red rajma which is very commonly available. ये pinto beans या kidney beans या rajma जो है ये बहुत अच्छे सोर्स है what is known as phytosterols. Now what is phytosterols? Phyto यानी कि प्लांट और phytosterols जो है वो दिखने में स्ट्रक्चरली बिल्कुल कोलेस्ट्रॉल की तरह होता है. तो जब हम phytosterols कंज्यूम करते हैं तो हमारे इंटेस्टाइन पे कोलेस्ट्रॉल कम अब्सॉर्ब होता है और ये phytosterol जो है ज्यादा अब्सॉर्ब होता है, इसीलिए हमारा कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल कम होता है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई कंज्यूमिंग बीन्स और these kidney beans or rajma is very very important. You can consume half a cup thrice or 4 times in a week. And एक बहुत peculiar problem होती है with rajma or with any of these whole pulses कि बहुत लोग complain करते हैं that they feel bloated or they feel heavy after consuming these whole pulses. So a quick thing that you can do to manage your bloating, to reduce your bloating, soak them overnight. And जब आप इसको पकाते हैं तो एक चुटकी भर हींग डाल दीजिए उसमें. सिर्फ चुटकी भर हींग डालना है when you're pressure cooking them. Make sure that you cook them well, यानी कि ये एकदम सॉफ्ट हो जाए तब तक इसको कुक करना है so that it is easier to digest. So soak them overnight, add a pinch of hing and pressure cook them well till the time they are absolutely soft and easy to digest. So this is one such pulse that helps you beautifully to manage your cholesterol levels. Of course इसके सिवा दूसरे भी जो pulses है वो भी beneficial है, but this one pulse I want to highlight because इसमें बहुत studies हुए हैं. And half cup of rajma gives you about 1.1 grams of phytosterol. और आपका कोलेस्ट्रॉल कम करने के लिए the recommendation is 2 grams of phytosterol per day. So you can imagine कि इसके benefits कितने ज़्यादा हैं आपके कोलेस्ट्रॉल levels कम करने में. So cereals, grains like we said, oats and fermented rice, pulses, rajma. Now moving on to the next food group, which is nuts and oilseeds. Nuts and oilseeds are a gold mine to manage your cholesterol levels. And unfortunately, again, regular consumption of nuts and oilseeds उतना नहीं है काफी सारे लोगों में, and that's why I'm going to highlight 3 nuts and oilseeds which are extremely important for managing your cholesterol levels. Number 1 is बादाम, almonds. ये बहुत कॉमन है, सबके घरों में होता है एंड बहुत सारे लोग इसे रेगुलरली कंज्यूम भी करते हैं. एंड अगेन almonds are also a very good source of phytosterols एंड इसीलिए ये कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल्स मैनेज करने में बहुत हेल्प करता है. दूसरी चीज जो almonds की इम्पोर्टेंट है इज दैट दे आर अ वेरी गुड सोर्स ऑफ विटामिन ई. नाउ विटामिन ई इज अ नेचुरल एंटीऑक्सीडेंट. मतलब वो क्या करेगा, एलडीएल पे जो ऑक्सीडेशन हो रहा है यानी कि जो बुरा प्रभाव हो रहा है वो उसको कम करेगा. और अगर आपके एलडीएल का ऑक्सीडेशन कम हुआ तो फिर आपकी आर्टरीज ब्लॉक जो हो जाती है कोलेस्ट्रॉल की वजह से, उसका रिस्क बहुत कम हो जाता है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई दिस विटामिन ई फ्रॉम आमंड्स helps you a lot to reduce the oxidation of LDL so that आपकी arteries का जो blockage है, जो risk of cardiovascular diseases है because of high cholesterol, वो कम हो जाता है. So you can have about 7 to 10 almonds per day depending on your physical activity, your lifestyle and other sources of fat or nuts that you're consuming throughout the day. Now, with almonds again there is a very common question often asked कि इसको सोक करके खाएं या कैसे खाएं, इसका पील खाएं या इसका पील ना खाएं. So to address to that specifically for cholesterol, to reduce your cholesterol, ये जो पील होता है almonds का, इसका जो ब्राउन कलर है वो एक पिगमेंट यानी कि कलर जो है वो एक कंपोनेंट की वजह से है जो एंटीऑक्सीडेंट है और जिसमें पॉलीफेनॉल्स होते हैं जिससे कि आपको बहुत सारे हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स मिलते हैं. सो इट इज इफ यू डिस्कार्ड द पील तो वो बेनिफिट्स थोड़े से कम हो जाते हैं. हाउएवर देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु कैन नॉट डाइजेस्ट दिस पील. सो द गुड रिकमेंडेशन इज दैट यू सोक दीज ओवरनाइट and if you are able to digest the peel well then eat it with the peel. If not then remove the peel and have that. But definitely soaking it overnight will reduce the anti-nutritional properties. जो थोड़े tannins होते हैं almonds में वो थोड़े से कम हो जाएंगे जिससे कि आपका absorption और increase हो जाएगा. So that is about almonds. Favors reduction in LDL and VLDL cholesterol because of vitamin E, because of the polyphenols and because of the antioxidants. And consuming 7 to 8 in number per day or up to 10 depending on other nuts and oilseeds that you're consuming, depending on the other fat sources that you're consuming. So that's about almonds. The second nut जो unfortunately यहाँ पे नहीं है अभी, but again जो ये नट है वॉलनट, ये तो बहुत ब्यूटीफुली प्रूवन है. अमेरिकन डायबिटीज एसोसिएशन ने इसके ऊपर एक स्टैम्प लगा दिया है दैट दिस इज अ हार्ट फ्रेंडली नट एंड दैट इज नथिंग बट वॉलनट्स. वॉलनट्स आर एन अमेजिंग सोर्स ऑफ ALA यानी कि जो एक बहुत अच्छा टाइप का फैटी एसिड है जो प्लांट बेस्ड फूड्स में पाया जाता है, उसका ये बहुत अच्छा सोर्स है. एंड अगर आप 3-4 वॉलनट्स भी दिन भर में कंज्यूम करते हैं तो आपका ALA रिक्वायरमेंट जो है वो हीट अप होता है एंड उससे आपके बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल्स, आपका डिजीजेस ऑफ हार्ट रिस्क, प्लाक फॉर्मेशन यानी कि ब्लॉकेज ऑफ आर्टरीज, ये सब कुछ कम हो जाता है. Besides that, walnuts are also a very good antioxidant because of the presence of many micronutrients and fiber as well. And that's why जो antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties है walnuts की, वो बहुत important है to lower your cholesterol levels. Inflammation इसीलिए क्योंकि अगर inflammation ज़्यादा होगा तो LDL पे inflammation का negative effect ज़्यादा होगा, इसीलिए दूसरे जो हार्ट डिजीजेस है उसका रिस्क ज्यादा होगा. एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट दैट यू कंज्यूम वॉलनट्स एंड इनकॉर्पोरेट वॉलनट्स ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. ओके, द थर्ड थिंग इन नट्स एंड ऑयल सीड्स इज फ्लैक्स सीड्स और अलसी. ये जो ब्राउन कलर के ऐसे एकदम फ्लैट छोटे छोटे सीड्स है अलसी, इसमें जो पॉलीफेनॉल्स, फाइटोस्टेरॉल्स and fiber and again ALA जो है, this is also proven to reduce your bad cholesterol and also additionally improve your good cholesterol. The basic recommendation for this is you can have about 2 tablespoons in a day. आप इसको ये खाने में थोड़े से sticky होते हैं, so it is advisable that you can powder them and use it. You can use it for different things, like you can add it to your salads, you can add it to your smoothies, or you can just have it as it is. Another thing what you can do is you can soak it overnight and consume it the first thing in the morning, and that has also been shown to reduce bad cholesterol levels and improve the proportion of good cholesterol. So that's about nuts and oil seeds. So almonds, walnuts, flax seeds is what we have discussed today. Now moving on to the next food group, which is fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables जो है ये तो हम रोज डेली बेसिस पे कंज्यूम करते ही हैं, but I want to highlight two such fruits and vegetables. One is seasonal and one is something which is available all time long and eaten on a daily basis. ये तो जो tomatoes है, as you can see over here, this is something that all of us eat every day in one or the other form, either in gravies or in salads or anything. And this is amazing for lowering your cholesterol, amazing for lowering your heart disease risk. Now, why is it so? Is because इसका जो एक component है, एक तो है beta carotene और दूसरा है lycopene. So what lycopene is superb. It has a very positive impact on heart disease risk and also to reduce your bad cholesterol levels. The thing that you have to be careful with tomato is that if you consume it raw, तो lycopene की availability थोड़ी सी कम हो जाती है. So what you need to do is you need to combine it with some kind of a fat and you need to cook it. So traditionally जो Indian cooking method है of incorporating tomatoes in gravy forms by adding it with good quality fat, cooking it well, is something that is going to increase the absorption of lycopene and hence reduce LDL cholesterol and reduce your bad cholesterol. So that's a good way of consuming lycopene or tomatoes. The next thing in fruits is cherries. Cherries जो है एक seasonal fruit है, so it is available normally at this time or during winters. And cherries, again, if you notice one thing common between cherries and between tomatoes is the red color of it. And the color of heart, like we know, is also red. And the color, the pigment also has a lot of anti-inflammatory and certain properties that help to keep your heart healthy. And that's why I'm emphasizing on both of these, because the common thing between these is the red color of it. Another important thing in cherries is that it also contains phytosterol, which is the plant-based, जो हमने पहले भी discuss किया in rajma and in almonds. This is also present in cherries. Secondly, cherries are also a very good source of anthocyanins. Anthocyanins is the pigment color, and that also has a very positive impact in lowering your LDL cholesterol and improving your lipid profile. And you have to be careful when it comes to cherries कि जब वो season पे है और जब वो locally available है तभी आप उसे consume करें, क्योंकि उसका maximum benefits तभी होता है. Throughout the season, the other fruits that are available should also be incorporated on a daily basis ताकि LDL cholesterol कम हो और HDL cholesterol भी improve हो. Okay, so we have so far covered cereals and grains, we have covered pulses, we have covered nuts and oil seeds, we've covered fruits and vegetables. Now coming to the last food group category, which is herbs and spices. Now herbs and spices, they hold a very central part in our Indian cooking, and also they have a lot of medicinal properties, and even Ayurveda promotes the use of herbs and spices. So nutritional science, Ayurveda and traditional cooking, Indian cooking specifically, सभी में herbs and spices का बहुत important role होता है. And बहुत बार it has been proven that it does have therapeutic and medicinal properties when consumed at the right time, the right dosage, and by the right person. आई नो कि ये जो नुस्खे होते हैं, जो होम रेमेडीज होती है, बहुत ब्लाइंडली कभी कभी लोग फॉलो करते हैं, बहुत ब्लाइंडली इट इज स्पोकन अबाउट, बट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दीज हर्ब्स एंड स्पाइसेस ऑल्सो come with certain contraindications and they also have certain specific roles to play. So no blanket statement, but these particular herbs and spices are proven to reduce LDL cholesterol. First, I'm going to be talking about this thing जो हर Indian household में बहुत easily मिल जाती है, very commonly consumed also by a lot of people, and that is holy basil, यानी कि तुलसी पत्ता. ये तुलसी पत्ता, if you incorporate in your herbal teas, if you incorporate in your cooking, it's going to show a lot of benefits. And just having about 7 to 8 leaves of tulsi patta on a daily basis in the form of a herbal tea is going to reduce your LDL cholesterol and improve your HDL cholesterol also by reducing your LDL and VLDL cholesterol. So that's about holy basil or tulsi patta. The next two that I'm going to talk about together, one is turmeric, haldi, जो हम हर Indian cuisine में use करते हैं. Every recipe has haldi. And the next is black pepper, काली मिरी. ये जो है ये whole black pepper और काली मिरी है. And why I'm talking about this together is because when you consume both these together, it shows maximum benefits. Okay, हल्दी में जो curcumin होता है, that is the active agent, and that is what is going to help you to improve your LDL cholesterol and your VLDL cholesterol. पिपरीन जो ब्लैक पेपर में होता है वो कर्क्यूमिन के काम को और सपोर्ट करता है. That means that it's going to favor the absorption of curcumin, and that's why using a combination of these two is going to provide you with the maximum benefits of both curcumin and piperine. Next thing is that when you combine these two with fat, it again improves the absorption of curcumin. So you may combine it with ghee or you may combine it with coconut oil, but you have to pay attention to your total day's fat intake. Do not go beyond your limits. So that is about turmeric and black pepper. How you can consume it? You can mix the two, add it to water, or you can mix the two and add a little bit of ghee to it, and you can consume that. But definitely combine curcumin with piperine or turmeric with black pepper for its maximum benefits to lower your LDL cholesterol, VLDL cholesterol, and your total cholesterol levels. And because turmeric is also an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent, definitely reduces the risk of heart diseases or prevents any further complications that arise because of high cholesterol levels. So turmeric and black pepper, 2 grams is what is the dosage recommendation for turmeric, and you can add a pinch of black pepper to it, or 2 pinches of black pepper to it, mix it well, and that is how you will get the maximum benefits out of it in order to improve your lipid profile or in order to lower your cholesterol levels. So these are the 10 foods. We have rolled oats, we have fermented rice, we have rajma, we have almonds, we have walnuts, we have flax seeds, we have cherries, we have tomatoes, we have turmeric or haldi, black pepper or kali miri, and holy basil or tulsi patta. Also keep in mind that along with this, you also have to combine it with regular physical activity, stress management, good sleep, and a balanced meal. That means कि बाकी की इसके सिवा भी जो आप बाकी की चीजें खा रहे हैं, जो आपका मील है, आपका टोटल डे का फैट इनटेक है, आपका प्रोटीन इनटेक, फाइबर इनटेक, all of these things play a very important role, and that's how you have to look at it from a holistic point of view and not focus on just one food, because remember that one food did not increase your cholesterol overnight. So one food is not going to lower your cholesterol overnight. It's a process, and it's a combination of all of these things that is going to help you to lower your cholesterol levels, total bad cholesterol, and all of that.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Thank you. It was really very nice session and the tips were really very
Thank you so
good.
much.
So
Thank you so much.
there are many questions from our viewers. So we will go ahead with that.
Sure.
The first question is, even garlic helps to reduce cholesterol. So how much to consume and how many?
So garlic does
Consume
help
and
in
how many?
reducing cholesterol. Sorry. Yeah. So garlic does help in reducing cholesterol. It's the raw garlic which is going to be helpful, not the cooked garlic. And it's a small one garlic. So one garlic, if you start your day with it in the morning, one per day, that is what is going to help you to reduce your cholesterol level.
Thank you. Our next question is,
And yeah.
you suggested to ferment rice. Any specific variety of rice you would suggest?
Okay, so when you talk about fermented rice, you can use the regular white rice, also or brown rice. Although red rice is something that shows maximum benefits, but it is less commonly available in our local grocery stores. Especially during this time, we are not getting all these exotic ingredients. Even regular ingredients भी बहुत सारे नहीं मिल रहे हैं because of the lockdown. So white rice also has benefits. Maximum benefits are in red rice, but you can also consume white rice, fermented white rice.
Okay, thank you. Our next question is, can we consume rajma in dinner?
So rajma, like I said, there are a lot of people complain of bloating or gas formation when it comes to rajma. So avoid having it for dinner. Have it during the first part of the day for your lunch, so that you do not face excessive gas formation. That's going to prevent that.
Okay, thank you. Our next question is, can I eat egg yellow part if I have high cholesterol?
Okay, so that's a very commonly asked question actually when it comes to whole egg. So what you need to understand is your dietary cholesterol has very limited impact on your serum cholesterol. There are two sets of people. There are a couple of people who react to that dietary cholesterol. There are a group of people who do not react to dietary cholesterol. But what you can do is when it comes to whole egg or when it comes to the egg yolk part, because if you remove the egg yolk so it doesn't remain a complete protein, what you can do is use a combination of two egg whites and one whole egg to balance your total day's fat intake. Make sure that you're not going excess, whatever is recommended as per your lifestyle. If your total fat intake is say 20 grams, you're not going beyond that and consuming the egg yolk. So the best thing is to combine the two, and you can have the whole egg once or twice in a week to further reduce the impact of the fat that's there in the egg or the cholesterol that's there in the egg.
Okay, thank you. Our next question is, does non-vegetarian people are more prone to high cholesterol?
Okay, so this is a very controversial question which is often debated by even a lot of organizations and people who actively do such researches. But what I want to say is that if that was the case, then no vegetarian would ever have high cholesterol. But we still see that a lot of pure vegetarians do have high cholesterol levels. So we cannot completely pinpoint that non-veg खाने से cholesterol 100% बढ़ेगा. Like I said, it's everything put together. How is your lifestyle? How is your alcohol intake or smoking? How is your stress intake? How is your sleeping pattern? What are you eating? If you're eating non-veg, what are you eating other than non-veg, or what are you eating along with non-veg? And more importantly, in today's time, what is the quality of non-veg foods that you're eating? Is it the grass-fed ones or is it the industrially produced ones? What is the quality of non-veg that you're consuming? So that is very, very important to the.
Okay, thank you so much. Our next question is, flax seeds or flaxseed powder, what is more better to use?
Like I said, powdering it, if you grind it, it is better to consume. Also, the absorption is also better. So definitely, powdered flax seeds is a better option.
Okay, thank you. Our next question is raw turmeric good for lowering the cholesterol levels?
Yes, you always have to, when you're consuming it therapeutically, try to consume it raw instead of eating it too much. But you can definitely mix it with some kind of an oil or some kind of a fat base. Again, keeping in mind your total fat intake only then, and the kind of fat that you're consuming is important. And combine it with black pepper. So raw will be better.
Thank you so much. So we have many more questions, but due to time limit, we are unable to take it. Viewers can ask their questions. Surely ma'am will answer them on the comment section below. So really it was very wonderful session and the information was really very good and interesting. And the demonstration was also really very nice. So thank you so much ma'am for joining us with today's session. And thank you viewers also for asking the questions and joining us for today's session. Also, I have announcement for our today's session in the evening, which is at 7 p.m. on YouTube live. So the topic for today is heart diseases and reasons and addictions. So the topic is very interesting as it is Friday and it is Heart Health Day. Session will be taken as by our Dr. Ravindra sir. So he is going to take the session and you can ask your questions related to heart as ma'am have discussed many things over here. If you want to ask related to this also, you can ask at 7 p.m. in the evening on YouTube live. So join us over there also. And also we have our online consultation for diet and lifestyle. So you can contact us on the given number for any diet consultation and lifestyle modification. So we will surely help you with that. And thank you, ma'am. Thank you, viewers, for watching us and being with us. You can also like our pages and subscribe our YouTube channel. Press a bell icon for our upcoming videos also. Follow us on Facebook, Insta, and Twitter. So we are also on these platforms and you can also go through our website. So it is www.justforhearts.org. So thank you everyone for watching our today's session and also be there with us at the evening 7 p.m. on YouTube live. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.